Let's start it, Harshita. A complete Rajamouli sir's influence on me. Whatever you do, you don't need to show the world. I was from a small town called Pune, and I come to Bombay, and I was not a star kid. We had to live eating bread, kadak pav. It's like a hard bun and water, and we have lived like that for 3 4 months. When you work with Rajmouli sir, he's a very passionate, very strict, very. He's a director where he knows everything what he wants. But there are some kind of directors like him in Bollywood also. So when you work with Rajmouli sir or Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra,
Salman Khan or Pawan Kalyan. A man whose talent is like mercury, adapting into the versatile roles like Randev Villa of Magadira, Abdul Khalik of Bag Milka Bag, Konda Reddy of Pularangadu, and many other roles which made a huge impact on both Bollywood and Tollywood industries. Now let's welcome the handsome hunk immediately. Presenting to you the man जिन्होंने लूटा है सबका दिल, देव गिल.
thank you Harshita for the lovely words and really touched with your warm welcome. जिन्होंने लूटा है सबका दिल वही है देवगिल. So, anyways, I want to first of all say thank you to Harshita and the entire team, and I'm very happy and excited to be on your channel. So, really looking forward for this, and let's start. How do what are the most important and the questions where everyone gets very scared of. So I'm ready for it. Being always a bad guy, so facing all the pain on the screen, so it doesn't matter. Let's start it, Harshita.
Okay, sir. The interview is divided into three segments. Okay, the first segment, let's start with it. It is a very serious segment. It is called Serious 6, where I'll be asking you some
Okay.
serious questions. We all know you as a great actor and a talented person. How do you describe yourself as a person or as an actor?
Uh, I describe Dave Gill as a very simple guy. I'm simple. I'm not like a page three or arrogant actor. Like with whomever I have worked, they say that God on screen you look very ferocious, very dangerous, but off screen you are a complete different person. So I want to tell you that I live in a two. Dave Gill is into two split personalities. Off screen, he's like as simple as a common man, where you might not feel he's an actor. Also, he's that easy kind, but on screen, believe me, there will be no one on this earth who won't get scared of.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's just a split personality where when the camera rolls, the kind of roles am I supposed to play? I need to be the real baddie. And my godfather has taught me. See, I'm not, when you describe, it is a complete Rajmouli sir's influence on me, that when the camera switches on, how to take ourselves into that character and how to make that character look or come across the audience that dangerous. That is a talent given or learned only from Rajmouli sir. And I'm blessed that I got this opportunity to portray myself into all those cunning roles which I have played. So describing Dev Gill is completely a split personality. On screen, he's something where all the people hate him, and off screen, I feel all the people love me.
Indeed, we see your kind work all the way. You don't show off the kind work and the charity you do, which you do very often. Like, why is that you do not show your other side to many people?
Uh, See, whatever good deeds you do, uh, it is uh, a thing which has been taught in my house, especially by my mother, that whatever you do, you don't need to show the world. And I'm not doing it to show the world, or I'm an actor, so I need to do it to show the world. No, I'm a human being first. And what makes me happy and what is taught by my parents, I try to do it. I try to do all those things, but not to show the world. I just do it for my happiness. And I try to teach to my kids so that they can follow this in future.
That really kind of you helping people during the coronavirus time. We have seen it, and I hope many people watching this would get inspired, helping their fellow citizens and fellow people in their society.
See, I'll just tell you, Harshita, there are two things in our life. See, fame, name, we get from our work. And I feel I'm very blessed that in my life, I've got a lot of fame from my first film. Overnight, I became a star. They call me like a star villain. उससे बड़ा फेम और क्या मिलेगा? When I want to do a charity, it's not to get fame and name. It's purely I want to do it for my family. That is something like you pray, it's a blessing. So prayers are done not to show the world. Prayers are done to satisfy our own self. So whatever kind of charity I do, it's not to show the world. It's like a it's like a prayer. I do it like a prayer. So charity is like a prayer, but not showing off to the world. When you do puja, you don't show the world that what kind of yagna or chants you are doing. Your mother will hit you. So same way, doing a charity is like doing a prayer where we are happy from inside that okay, I could afford to help two people in 1 month, and that's okay. It's a big blessing for him.
And for a successful journey, there is always an inspiration for a successful journey. What is your inspiration to be an actor?
See, the biggest inspiration is as a child, I was very clear what I wanted to be. There was, and I'm very spiritual, so I always see to it that God, whatever I believe in my dreams, I pursue my dreams in the right way. I was from a small town called Pune, and I come to Bombay, and I was not a star kid or where it was easy to find my way to get into the right kind of directions of production house. I was only with my spiritual prayers and my dreams. But when you are honest to yourself, you will achieve your first step, that is your dreams, some way or the other, and then you have to follow your dreams. See, the inspiration is my father told me only one thing. Son, we have a big business in Pune. If you want to live your dreams, don't spoil my name by doing anything where people should make fun. And first, the older generation, for them, cinema had a different vision. They think, oh, my daughter or my son might get spoiled if they would get into a cinema world. That's till today, a lot of people think. I don't think like that. My father only told me one thing. But if you are not able to live your dreams, I don't want you to get into any kind of depression or wrong thing. Come back. I'm there to support you. My parents, the most inspirational thing was my parents always stood with my dreams where I want every parent to stand with their child or daughter, children, and whether it's a male or female, stand with their dreams. Whether they achieve or don't achieve, uh, uh, don't tell them that you're useless. You're not. That dream is not. It's worthless. Don't say that. Inspire them. Tell them that it takes a year, 10 years, 15 years. Be a strength to your child. And believe me, that when a parent is a strength to a child, the child will achieve the dream.
That really need that's a really right word needed for this generation.
Yeah. See, today a lot of youngsters, they don't know what to become in their life. Till 25 years, they are confused whether to become a chartered accountant, doctor, engineer, whatever, blah, blah, blah. They always want to earn money. Money should not be priority. Live your dreams. You live your dreams, you will achieve everything. Don't run behind money.
So every movie set has a different vibe. So when it comes to Bollywood and Tollywood, you might have observed many differences. So what is the major difference that you have noticed?
See, I'll tell you, when you work with Rajmouli sir, he's a very passionate, very strict, very, he's a director where he knows everything what he wants. But there are some kind of directors like him in Bollywood also. So when you work with Rajmouli sir or Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra, I found they were very similar. They are very well read directors. They know what they want from what which actor what they want. So I feel yes, Tollywood is more sorted, more disciplined because maybe with the directors I have worked, they are very powerful directors and they're very clear. 6:30 our camera rolls or 1 o'clock is our break. Means Bollywood, I have only worked with one or two big directors. Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra is very same like Rajmouli sir. Other directors, they work with superstars where you won't believe where the star dominates them. I don't want to mention the name, but a director needs to be the king of the ship. And the discipline I have learnt it from South. And when you are disciplined, when you are very professional, then even Akshay Kumar comes at 6:45 on the sets. So there are same kind of disciplined people, whether it's Tollywood or Bollywood. There are certain kind of people who are very organized. So in Tollywood, how much I have worked, they are very disciplined. But in Bollywood, I've just got a chance to work with one or two good directors. So they are also very disciplined. For me, cinema is not like I go to anyone's house or cinema is when I'm on the set, it's like a temple for me. I don't go to study different means whether the director is organized or not organized. My job is to just do my prayers. How you go in a temple and you do your prayers. So when I'm in front of the camera, it's like I'm front of Balaji. I don't care. My job is to do my prayers. I am in a different world. I don't care. I am my character. Whether I'm non-interfering guy. I don't know who's doing what, which artist is happy or not happy. I just do my work and I get out. I'm that kind of a guy.
So coming to your roles, you have played an antagonist in Magadira, wherein the villain is like exact villain. And when it comes to Pula Rangadu, you had to be a villain who will make people laugh also. So was it easier or was it tough or was it just like any other roles for you?
Every role is tougher because every time I need to be slightly different from the films which I have done. So my directors have a major uh, they play a very important role in creating my character. Sometimes I don't know the language, so they be a very strong strength to me. So basically, I'm a director's actor. I completely surrender myself to my director. So how they mold me, I create that magic on screen. But when the magic is created on screen, I give the entire credit to my director.
And we really loved you in Pularangadu. I really loved you, and I
Thank you.
laughed, especially during those rabbit scenes wherein you'll be
Yeah, yeah,
asking Sunil sir, ki, did she cook the rabbit? Did she eat the rabbit? And that was
yeah,
hilarious.
yeah. So that is again the magic which has been created, the vision my director had, and he created that magic. So it is very important to work with very good directors.
And when it comes to your struggle, you must have had a real hard time getting good roles or landing in Rajmouli sir's movie. How hard your struggle was, and could you share a story of your struggle which would inspire the youngsters these days?
Struggle, struggle word is called blessing for me because the more you struggle, you become more stronger. The more stronger you become, you start dreaming more, you run behind your dreams, and more the dreams run away from you, you become more stronger. So when I wanted to become something, I was like that soda ka bottle. I only wanted a director to open me and remove the thing which was there in me. Yes, the journey was very tough. It took me around 10 years to reach Rajmouli sir. It was my parents' blessings. And after my parents, it was Rajmouli sir who gave me a name. So he's like my godfather. I'm blessed to get Rajmouli sir. But again, the journey to reach Rajmouli sir was 10 years. That 10 years journey is very strong, very difficult. So I want everyone, when you are running behind your dreams, be honest, be disciplined. Don't get distracted by doing wrong things. Don't get depressed. God will give you your Godfather. Some way or the other, He will fulfill your dreams. Yes, if your struggle is not tough, it's not difficult, then it's not a struggle. Struggle is a blessing which makes you stronger, makes you so strong that you can dream more bigger. It makes you matured. The pain gives you the pleasure. When the pain gives you pleasure, you become like a king. Okay, one fort you have achieved. Then the journey starts. So yes, I will just say a right word. My pain was always my pleasure to achieve my dreams. In my pain, if I was not in pain, I wouldn't have got Rajmali sir. I pray to God, give me more pain so that every time I will be blessed with directors like Rajmoli sir in my life. So the struggle word is a blessing for me. And I feel every actor, not only actor, every person in their life, when they are in that struggle stage of their life, don't take it in a negative way, take it in a positive way. When you take things in a positive way, so your life will in future will be more blessed.
And it's really great to know how you have struggled and how you described it, how you described the struggle and how it's supposed to be. And I hope
Struggle journey, struggle journey was always very painful. I also had a journey where I had to means I don't like to say that, but sometimes the financial issues are so much, and I'm not a page three guy. I shouldn't party. I shouldn't do anything. So we had to live eating bread, kadak pav. It's like a hard bun and water, and we have lived like that for 3 4 months. And 2 3 liters of water, which will fill your stomach. But do you know that all stage of your life teaches you? That's why today I value a lot of things in my life. So I feel every parent should throw their child after 20 out of the house and tell them that achieve something and come back. whether it's a girl or a boy, when they have a dream to become something, so it's like push them that go achieve your dreams, support them in achieving their dreams. It's like that. It is like achieving their dreams. So, struggle is a blessing. Every person who's listening to me, don't take struggle in a negative way. Whoever says anything to you, take things in a positive way. He must have said, he must have told you this for a reason, and that reason must be a step in your life to take you ahead. So I take everything in a positive way. There are many people have insulted me. I never took it in a negative way. Always thought, ki, wow, if he has said this, there must be a reason. And life has always took me in a positive way.
And coming to your projects, your upcoming projects, we get a sneak peek of them on your Facebook handle, your Instagram handle, and your Twitter handle, but still we want to hear it from you about your upcoming projects.
Uh, 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 One project, there are three films which I'm doing. I'm doing as a villain only. One is a Telugu. It is one is a Telugu, one is a Kannada, and one is a Tamil film. Then I'm also getting into Hindi, and I'm going to do one. I'm on the verge of finalizing where I might come as a lead. It will be five languages, but the story is a complete anti-hero. The film is based on I'm only the hero, I'm only the villain. So that might be one of the biggest breaks for me, a second struggle of my life where I'll be portrayed as a hero. So it's not yet finalized, but we are on the verge of finalizing in this week. If everything goes well, you will be the first person to get a news. So work is there. I think so. Everything will start somewhere by January. Yeah. So everything is on there.
So a Tamil film, a Kannada film, a Telugu film,
Telugu
and
and Hindi.
a Hindi film. So
Yeah.
the Happy Project and me wish you all the luck in the world for all your future projects.
Thank you
So
very, very much.
with this, our serious six is done. All the serious questions are done. Now we are jumping into the fun sessions. The second
Okay.
round is called Truth or Secret. So, first question is the work of yours which you like the best.
Truth, Ranadev Billa.
Okay. Now a cocktail question. Oh my God. Salman Khan or Pawan Kalyan? Shoot.
Pavan Kalyan. Pavan Kalyan sir he's an inspiration to us. Yeah. People love Salman Khan. That's okay. Both are stars in their own ways. But for me, Tollywood soil is like uh, a, a, a pilgrimage soil for me. Andhra soil is like it's not just a soil for me. It is it's like how you go to a temple. That soil. It's a pilgrimage state for me. So I'm emotionally, mentally connected to it, and
And
to all the people of Andhra.
and we all love you.
I just hope you all keep on loving me like this.
And if you had to get bald for a character or gain weight, what would you do?
I would have got bald, but I wouldn't have gained weight.
Fitness freak.
Yeah, I will never gain weight. It's very difficult to cut the weight.
The actor or actress you'd like to work with again.
Actor
Or
or actress?
actress. Yeah, you would like to work with again.
Uh, Actor. I want to work with Vijay again, a Tamil superstar.
Yeah.
Uh, it was a beautiful. See, I've done a lot of films with Ram Charan. So, but Vijay, uh, one of the most simple, most beautiful soul, the most down to earth person, you know. So something is very unique about him. Ram Charan, the best part about Ram Charan is he's like my brother. We all have started our career. So whenever we meet, we don't meet like actors. We are like family. It's just, hi, brother, how are you? We just hug each other. See, when you grow together, then that equation is never like an actor. We are like family. We are like brothers. So I would say Ram Charan and Vijay means the equation because in Telugu I grew with Ram Charan. In Tamil I grew with Mr. Vijay. So
You work
if you
with.
really, yeah. So they were my first film heroes, and I've done a lot of films with Ram Charan. But still, the comfort level, like I never Ram Charan is never like a superstar for me. He's always like a brother to me.
Does nepotism bother you, or do you wanna reveal a secret about yourself?
Nepotism doesn't bother me. If there was nepotism, then I would have never become an actor. See, nepotism and all. See, nepotism. If nepotism was there, then Dev Gill would have never been born in Makadhira. People like Rajmouli sir, they will not see nepotism. They will not see star sons. Only if the character fits the bill, they will pick whether it Dev Gill somewhere in Bombay, where he picked me up like that, and he said immediately come to Hyderabad. I come. I didn't know who was Rajmouli, and I land. I reach his place at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and then I do a screen test. And after 2 hours, I come on the first floor where there's a big screen, and Rajmouli sir is sitting in front of the screen, and all my close-ups are there, and he says, "This is my Ranadev Billa." How can there be nepotism? So this is just to speak. Losers keep on giving reasons nepotism. I don't feel that. Even star kids, if they are not hardworking, they will never rise. They'll never become a superstar. So there's no nepotism. There's nothing like that. There's just a reason to keep on, uh, uh, just to say, "Arey nepotism." That's why I'm not there in the.
Okay.
I don't believe that. The right word. The fighters will never use any reason or give any reason to say why or why not. But when you're not there in the project, you have to remember something good is happening with you. Don't keep on blaming or giving excuses.
Okay. And you have given some very good insights, and you very carefully chose not to reveal any secret about yourself. So,
What secret you want to know?
as any secret about yourself which nobody knows, something which nobody knows about Dev.
The secret about me is I'm a very spiritual guy. With my face, no one will come to know. But I'm complete like my mama's boy. Today also, like I get up. First thing I want to go and if I'm staying far away, so I'll call my mother. I'm a complete mama's boy.
So Dev Gill is villain on screen, but in reality he's very spiritual and mama's boy.
Yes. When someone sees my face, they'll say, "Arey, what puja karega? He's a bad guy." You know. So it's like that.
Now we have finished our second segment. Now we are entering into the third segment, which is rapid fire. Most favorite thing for you to do on a holiday?
Running.
What is your favorite season?
Winters.
Do you watch TV shows? If yes, what show have you binge watched lately?
Not at all. I don't watch TV at all.
Favorite superhero?
Favorite superhero? Akshay Kumar.
Oh, do you know how to cook?
Yes.
What country would you like to settle down in forever?
India, Mumbai, or Pune.
Love for the country. If you get a chance to become PM, what changes would you bring to the country?
I would make medical free all over India so that every common man doesn't need to struggle to go to a hospital. I would see that I would increase 5% or 10% taxes that would include medical so that even a poor lady can go and get her medical done in free. I really wish there are so many changes happening in our country, but the day medical becomes free, I would rather tell government you charge us some more taxes, but make medical free all over the India.
That's really great. And moving on to next, what's your favorite cuisine?
Indian, that is chicken masala, mutton masala, roti, dry chicken, boneless mutton. This is my typical food with lot of curd, fry
Okay.
fish.
Who was the funniest till date on the sets out of all the movies you've worked in?
Who are
Who was the funniest till date on sets?
Ali, Ali sir.
Oh, yeah, yeah, he's very funny.
He is one of the most amazing personalities with amazing humor, sense of humor. Amazing. Like I learned so much, and he's such a good human being. Funniest person.
Alisa.
Will respect and value everyone.
Okay. So you have to tell full forms of these things, which are millennial lingo used on Instagram mostly. So what is FOMO? FOMO.
I'm not much into this uh, lingo. So what do you want me to do? I'm sorry. I'm not a much on this
Instagram.
social media and all. So I don't do all that. Lingo is okay. You tell me. You answer me this question.
FOMO means fear of missing out,
Fear of missing out. Okay.
and OOTD means outfit of the day.
Oh, I'm so bad in all this. I swear. I need, I need to be educated on these sectors. So,
So
uh,
we'll skip this question because there are two more. So we'll
yeah,
move on to the next. What quality in a person attracts you?
positive energy.
Okay. What kind of role would you like to play in the future?
Something like Dar or Bazigar.
Hmm. Just imagine you in that roles. What is your favorite genre?
Comedy.
Comedy. All-time favorite character?
Any character of Akshay Kumar where he portrays, uh, uh, it's whether you take Baby or Akshay Kumar's characters, Holiday. I really want to do something where I can inspire Indian youth. So Akshay Kumar work I really admire.
Okay. And lastly, how was the interview with the Happy Project?
one of the most beautiful interviews I have come across in my life during this lockdown. I really have no words, and I'm very happy to come across such a beautiful channel because they are inspiring all the youngsters, and our social message can go through you. So, this is more important. And I just want all the youngsters to understand, please be focused what you want to become and be exactly behind that dream, and you will achieve that. Lots of love and namaste to all the viewers again. Hello, guys. I want to tell all the youngsters that please do subscribe Happy Project because it is one of the most inspiring channels where they come out with different stories from different actors. They come and they take interviews of a journey of every actor or any kind of celebrity from any field. So I want all the youngsters that please do subscribe such an amazing channel which will inspire you, because some way or the other a small interview will change your life. So this is only an opportunity, that don't miss it. So if you want to be a successful person, please subscribe this channel. Hi guys, I'm Dev Gill. You're watching me on the Happy Project.